Good morning.
Morning.
It's 6 o'clock. We set off from Santa Brigida. Great little Albergray. Enjoyed the lovely spa yesterday. See the lightning?
Yeah.
Just got a lightning strike just then. You got your poncho in there, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I had a good night's sleep. Obviously with the impending heat. Although we just saw a flash of lightning ahead. There are some clouds in the distance.
Which you're thankful for.
Yeah, but not the rain.
Not the rain.
It's like we're just hearing the thunder now. So off to an early start. We've got 28 kilometres today. Fortunately, we've got some easy days after this, so we've never quite left in such darkness. So we'll have to see how we get on. Okay, report back later.
Bye.
Bye. So it's 7 o'clock in the morning. We had an unexpected downpour. We saw some thunder and lightning. Well, we saw one big flash ahead of us and then a rumble. And then we started getting these colossal drops started falling.
Huge.
So fortunately we were quick with the rucksacks off and a quick change and boom, boom, boom. And here we are now with our ponchos on. It's dry, actually it's wet on the road actually, so it rained here. But it's looking a bit mixed ahead, so we'll leave them on. They don't particularly keep you that warm, and the air is quite, well, pleasant. What was it as we left? 18?
Yeah, 18.
So I think it's probably the warmest morning we've set off on. Lots of poppies, lots of thistles. Beautiful sunrise, insofar as it broke through the clouds and broke through a rainstorm in front of it. And it gave some lovely streaks of light. So we're just coming up to an old convent of Saint Anton. So, and then after that we're kind of 3.5 kilometres from Castro Jerez, which is supposed to be a really quaint little town. We'll probably grab some breakfast there. That's the plan. Okay, we're both feeling good, particularly after yesterday. I think we feel we've got our hydration back.
Yeah, definitely.
We're counting up how many bottles of water Janet drank yesterday.
About 3.5 litres.
3.5, yeah, three
Yeah.
1.5 litre bottles. And then a bedside bottle. So I'm surprised she's not been running to the loo every 5 seconds actually.
I was last night.
That's right. Okay, signing off. Till
Bye.
later. So, ponchos are off and we're walking on this amazing poppy field towards Castro Jerez. And we're just going to rescue this little fella.
Oh,
And put him over here. There we go.
falling on your head.
So it is 20 to 8. Castro Jerez just ahead. So this is where we're going to stop for some breakfast. It looks like the rain stopped.
Hopefully.
And we find somewhere nice. And we've now got under 20. After we leave here, we've got under 20 kilometres. So we've had a big debate about how much water we carry on. I've still got 2 full bottles. Janet's going to sip on hers while we're there. And then we've got 8 kilometres, 10 kilometres to the next reasonably sized town that has bars and water, etc., etc., so we can fill up there. I think so far, after yesterday, so much cooler. In fact, it's a blessing really, because
it is so much better.
It was hot. Okay, we're looking forward to going and exploring Castro Jerez. So Laters.
Bye.
Hello again. We've just had a very nice toast in Casa Jerez, and we're now walking through this little quaint, really quaint little town. In fact, it was the best toast and coffee so far on the Camino. Janet had a muffin which turned out to be a little bit dry, but
it gave me the sugar I need,
yeah.
so ate it all.
So we're both feeling great. First 10 kilometres out the way, which is nice.
Yes, definitely.
Without any issues, so I think we've trying to stabilise now. So carry on through this little town. It really is lovely. A couple of peregrinos in front. Okay, so the next little place is 10 kilometres away. So that's our next stop. We haven't decided what we're going to do about lunch and things like that yet, but we'll decide all that then. So when we get that done, we've just got 8 kilometres after that. So settling in now, anxiety's gone, feeling comfortable, and here's to a nice 10 kilometres ahead. Bye for now.
Bye.
So we're just going to have this little bridge, 1.5 kilometres away from the next little town that we're going to stop and have a coffee and so peaceful, isn't it? And just back there's a little hostel. It's a donativo albergue, so you just call in, they've got drinks. If you need a bed for the night, you just give whatever you can. And there's a little chapel on one side, and it's been run at the moment by volunteers, an American lady who runs a retreat in Santiago, so when people finish the Camino they can reflect on what they've just done. So there's all sorts of services and things, and again that's volunteer, it's free. You just donate some money towards the centre. But it's so strange, in the middle of nowhere, this little hospital with an American woman in there pottering away. So the clouds did burn back, which is incredible really, because they were quite big clouds, and now the heat's starting to come up. Janet hasn't got a hat on yet, but it's just a matter of time, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we bear right here. There's a few pilgrims hovering around a lump of province of Palencia. There we go. Okay, signing off for now. Bye.
Bye.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
It's 12:30. 3 kilometres to go, and I reckon now it's about 30 degrees heat, no shade whatsoever, but we've got loads of water still. We've got one full tankard, and we're just coming to the bottom of a really ice cold one, so we're really happy to have that today.
Definitely.
Feeling very good. Just been looking over tomorrow's flat walk of 25 kilometres. We decided we'd set off at 6:30 for that, because that would mean we're arriving about this time again, 12:30, which with the sun doing what it's doing works out really nicely, and then you've got a nice relaxing afternoon. So
bit of a luxury today, we have a swimming pool at our albergue, so Looking forward to that.
So as you can see, that meseta, flat, open. And we were commenting that so far we've actually really enjoyed it. It's had some very punchy hills that you literally just go up and up and up and up over the top, and the view opens up to the next valley ahead of you, and off you go again down the hill, and it's flat again. So I think there's going to be less of those punchy hills and more flat over the next 2, 3, 4 days, which is great. I think that's about all I can say, really. Just be glad to arrive, I think, today. Not for anything else, but it's just starting to get hotter and hotter and hotter.
Yeah,
so it's lovely sitting down and knowing you've missed the worst of the heat, because we sat there yesterday watching some people go past and thinking, dear Lord, I mean, they look wrecked. And of course you've got to get up and do the same thing in the next day, so it's not about looking after the day, it's looking after what's gone on already to be going on next few days. Okay, signing out. Bye.